Look at your feet. We've had it up to here. We've been sweating and singing. All night long and night. Better party, party. In a dream of memories. Look at your feet. We've had it up to here.
Maybe it's because my gym routine suffered a little bit prior to launch, just because we were so busy. Actually, now that I've been here on station for about 45 days, I've had the opportunity every day. They protect time for me to go to the gym and work out, lift and cardio, and so or strength.
Yeah. Just rejoice, sing and dance. The wicked rage while the righteous laugh. God's holy feast has never been more sad. Have you heard the song that can be sung? Try your soul and all the wars will be won. Ask yourself, my darling, gold and silver might lead you astray. So listen closely to what this song will say, and pass the torch and talk to the womb. The gates of love lead with the rightful groom, and wisdom whispers a secret thing, with heaven's message to teach you how rules are.
Up this beach ball. He just don't.
Has us wondering.
NASA astronaut Frank Borman has died. He was the commander of the first Apollo mission to fly to the moon.
Borman was born in Gary, Indiana, but was raised in Tucson, Arizona. He attended the U.S. Military Academy at West Point and joined the U.S. Air Force as a fighter pilot. In 1962, he was chosen as one of 9 test pilots for NASA's astronaut program.
On December 21st, 1968, Borman and 2 other astronauts, James Lovell and William Anders, boarded Apollo 8. They launched from Florida's Cape Canaveral. 3 days later, on Christmas Eve, they slipped into orbit around the moon. And as they were coming around, they snapped this picture. It is known as Earthrise. William Anders said that instead of discovering the moon, they discovered Earth. That night, in a live telecast to Earth, the astronauts read from the book of Genesis. That's the chapter that describes the world being formed out of the void.
Apollo 8 was not Borman's first or only trip to space. He was also in the Gemini program, and in 1965, he and Lovell completed the first orbital rendezvous, and he never lost his sense of humor about the uncomfortable realities of flying in the Gemini capsule.
I would like to know how many people in the audience would like to spend 14 days in a volume as small as the front seat of a Volkswagen Beetle with a sailor. It's kind of...
Frank Borman was 95 years old. We'll be right back.
Johnny Carson is into his 8th year on the Tonight Show. And for almost 8 years now, millions of Americans have responded to 2 words.
For this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, all the best to everyone.
I'm a bit tired of hearing people saying, I don't know how to do my job properly, and I think that's really mean. I remember being criticised. Just remind everybody how criticised I was. That's not acceptable.
So tell me, Neil, is the Earth flat?
It's funded by a certain group of people, but the point of this...
Imagine we live on a flat world. All this time we thought we lived on a round planet, huh? We have no evidence to believe that we're on a round planet, only by people telling us, but we really don't know who we are, where we came from, who
and this part is made of parchment, which is a very good banjo tune if I can get through it.
And what kind of stuff did you write? Because you said that it wasn't just the money, it was something that you wanted to say that you weren't getting a chance to say in Cincinnati.
Well, in those days, Lux Video, as one show, was doing reasonably adult stuff. These, of course, were not Playhouse 90s, nor were they award-winning shows, but they were reasonably mature things.
It's a thing? Yo, that's the trick in us all. Gravity isn't a law. Ha, ha. Your whole reality's flawed. Thinking you spin on a ball. But, yeah, it isn't your fault. Just repeat what you're taught. Repeating and teaching your students this small. Or the shot.
Back favorites, I'm Music Mike. Thanks for joining me again. Back to early 1977.
for 25 years and gives us. And so that we do in space. And it's honestly, and they happen fast.
For our doctors and biomedical
Oscar. I can't tell you.
Tell me. Leo Garvey.
Leo Garvey?
I object.
Chinese, what they are actually trying to do.
Merci beaucoup. Merci.
What a great science fiction story that is.
Instantaneous.
I've also eaten vegan. Have you eaten a vegan?
I've not, but it's meant to be a monster hit for that bakery chain, isn't it?
They're not bad.
Absolutely.
They're not bad.
Cast shape change.
What shape do you choose for him?
Fat. And stuff. That stuff.
The flat Earth theory. The Earth is flat.
What if the Earth is flat?
What's with everybody saying the world's flat?
Of the Earth is flat.
But is the Earth flat?
And then when you're on Earth, it's flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. Your reaction?
You're right.
I support that aspect of it.
Of the flat Earth.
The Earth is flat?
Is the Earth flat? The Earth is not a cube because it has enough stuff.
And stuff.
You'll see it'll become a circle.
And then we couldn't decide how we were going to edit it.
The Earth is flat.
Yeah, flat Earth.
With a lot of stuff, flat Earth.
About flat Earth, there's a lot of people out there that there's a lot of great information. The YouTube channel
stuff
are flat.
And you were right. There has been a cat in this video.
Proving the Earth is demonstrably flat.
And kind of looked at stuff a little bit more and then researched a little bit more and, you know, researching again and again. And then you start kind of discovering stuff.
The Earth is flat.
Well, the flat Earth is going to come from a position that science is only real if it's something that you can verify yourself, which is not entirely unreasonable position to come from. Some of the stuff like
The world is flat.
Flat Earth. If the Earth is flat,
Is a flat Earth. World that is flat.
Most flat. Flat Earth.
And stuff.
Flat Earth. That flat Earth. Fascinating stuff.
Science stuff.
Want to listen to some tunes?
Flat Earth is flat, flat Earth and round. I can see the world is flat.
Earth is flat.
Flat Earth.
Majestic, flat Earth of ours.
That stuff is flat.
Earth is flat.
Right.
Earth is flat. On a flat Earth.
Earth is flat.
The fact that it is, in fact, a flat Earth.
Of cold, flat ground.
Earth is flat.
This flat Earth.
Hat jeder Mensch gewusst, dass die Erde flach ist und vor 5
Has finally followed the trail of flat Earth breadcrumbs I've been dropping.
1984. The world gets still.
The world is flat and
This flat Earth is in your...
I believe the Earth is flat, despite what big round Earth money and their anti-flat Earth agenda want you to believe.
The Earth is flat.
it look flat out of my window.
Some illusion, the Earth is flat.
But they lose their greatest fears when they think, you know, they find out that chemtrails are not poison being sprayed in the sky. And
I believe the world is flat. Don't care what you think or anyone else.
And someone else says it's flat.
On Mount Rubidoux, the words Google Flat Earth were found carved into the riverside hill in letters that were 10 feet long.
No curvature in the horizon. Flat Earth video, no curvature in the horizon. Flat Earth video, no curvature in the...
This world is a lie.
The world is flat.
The Earth is round or flat?
No.
Not allowed to debate this?
The Earth was flat.
The Earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
The Earth is still flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
The world is flat. The Earth is flat.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat. The Earth is flat.
The world is flat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
I know.
That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. Because there's no gravity. And I'm a diver, scuba diver, and when you get down underneath the water, you're floating. And that's just like in space until you start to move, and then you make waves or...
Zoe, what do you say?
Thank you.
You are very, very welcome.
I'm sorry, Jay.
I'm sorry. I could see that how that would affect your Christmas.
I made that whole thing up.
What?
I'm sorry. I guess I just wanted to seem interesting. I guess there's a real danger of that on this show.
There's a pressure.
Well, yeah, people come out and they've run out of anecdotes, you know, and they just start making stuff up.
Yeah.
Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See the world.
People are crazy.
The world is flat and weary.
Thought you were a hip cat. But how can you say that this world ain't flat?
I used to think the world was flat.
Fluoride should never be added to our water supply.
But I do! Because it's flat. Boom, you
Hypnotize my mind, convince me that this world is still flat. For the same, your hopeless brainwashed Jones, there's no other way! And there's that, unless the world is flat. If Columbus had can fly, this whole world might still be flat.
Or they're out of office, or the world isn't flat after all.
I thought I made a big mistake. The earth ain't flat.
Also, flat wrong. They said so publicly. It's flat wrong.
They must have been founding members of the flat Earth.
What we need to do is flatten the curve. Up on the surface, the earth looks around.
Moon landing was faked, or the argument that the Earth is flat and that scientists are covering it up.
Flat ground.
That stuff is flat.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat.
Chuck.
Hey, Neil.
I got another one for you. You know,
All right.
these never end. You know.
Good.
I got another one.
It's a good thing that they're going on. People love these.
So I thought maybe we'd talk about hot and cold.
Amazing. What an amazing cheat. Amazing. What an amazing cheat.
So why didn't I flinch?
Before we leave you, here it is. Your moment of Zen.
What? The Earth is flat. The point of this.
This is the right spot. Look at this. This area is filled with books about pretend people.
That's right, Grover. This is the fiction section. Fiction means it's a made-up story. 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 Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Fiction means it's a made-up story. Fiction means it's a made-up story.
Commander, Colonel Borman, mentioned the views of Mr. Samuel Shenton, president of the International Flat Earth Society, who lives in Dover and who believes the Earth is shaped like a gramophone record.
Links very much with the statement which was given out by General Boardman, the astronaut. The Earth in its early stages was revealed from the waters, and it was revealed as a four-square fabric.
Like this, in fact.
The astronauts fired off from Cape Canaveral. They went on an egg-shaped orbit over this like that.
Keeping the same height all the time?
Absolutely so.
In fact, there isn't any South Pole.
No. The 60,000 miles was round the ice barrier. And so far, man has not gone across the ice barrier to investigate any further.
It's so cool, I'm just going to take a moment here just to drink it all in for myself, okay? Okay, this is one of those middle period songs, and this one's a bit electronic. Here we go, it's called Temporary Secretary.
She's around, she's a firm, she's a fully packed, she's around like my head. She's flat like your head.
Look at me, I'm an astronaut. Lift off smooth.
Meet the fearless, brave, intrepid Don.
Well, I'm one of the science guys, and I'm one of the repair guys on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy. 7? Because we have 7 windows.
What happens if you get a leak on that?
Then you have a leak.
Reluctant astronaut. Gemini to ground control. Reading you loud and clear.
And what you would do is
lose air.
Probably a plan. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's probably a plan.
We're no longer sucking out of a bag now. We're drinking from a cup.
It's a painful process to build it back. And working in space go along with doing science experiments in space.
I have to
go to the bathroom.
Fancy way of saying that we've got a toilet that you use and then a machine that goes chugga 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 chug, and then you go to the galley and you make yourself a cup of coffee. How I got to eggs on space station.
Me, an astronaut? I can't even get up on the chair to get the marmalade.
Art. See Don caught in every astronaut training device.
What happens when something like an angry bird gets their eggs stolen by pigs?
See Don ride the rocket sled at 1,100 miles an hour.
This is all that's left of pig after pig got exploded. And we got to see all of this in a weightless environment.
See Don go into orbit. You'll go into hysterics.
Not yet! I'm not in!
Which is what the Angry Bird space game is going to be like, with gravity fields from planetary bodies.
Fred, is there any peanut butter?
There's lots of science and lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy. NASA astronaut, and I'm on the International Space Station. You've got a toilet that you use, and then a machine that goes chugga 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 chug. There's lots of science and lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy.
This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. Nothing I can feel. Come on. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. Merci beaucoup. Merci.
My society photographer got hit in the head by a polo ball. You're all I got. Big party for an American hero. My son, the astronaut. You're all I got. Big party for an American hero. My son, the astronaut.
With hundreds of millions of dollars a day coming and going through international shell companies. And on their deathbed, the drifter will believe, oh, the tax code that applies to the Waffle House waitress equally to Warren Buffett, that's just something that Congress hasn't gotten around to fixing yet. Other drifters don't see any problem at all.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
If you watch anime
animation.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
Can you tell us if it's round or if it's flat?
It's flat. The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is round or flat? No. Not allowed to debate this?
The Earth was flat.
The Earth is flat. The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
The Earth is still flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat. The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. Space is fake.
The world is flat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon,
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
what?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. See, you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
I know.
Well,
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. Because there's no gravity. And I'm a diver, scuba diver, and when you get down underneath the water, you're floating. And that's just like in space until you start to move, and then you make waves or...
Zoe, what do you say?
Thank you.
You are very, very welcome.
I'm sorry, Jay.
No,
sorry.
I can see that how that would affect your Christmas.
I made that whole thing up.
What?
I'm sorry. I guess I just wanted to seem interesting. I guess there's a real danger of that on this show.
There's a pressure.
Well, yeah,
yes,
people come out and they've run out of anecdotes, you know, and they just start making stuff up.
Yeah.
Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? Let me see, what was this?
Someone somewhere's waiting on me, and they don't even know my name. I might be dying in a pool of blood, and no one knows my name. Looking into the face of death, and it'll never be the same. Thoughts of light pass through my head now. Oh, mama, don't let me die. Oh, mama, don't let me die. Passing rocks attached to the chains, and the sounds of engines turning. Look across the sea of love, someone in the mirror's burning. Pain crept in, you've gone to rot tonight. I just have to keep learning. Where you were taken, I'll still stand. I'll be here forever yearning. Oh, mama, don't let me die. Oh, mama, don't let me die. Oh, mama, don't let